Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to FKA the Pod. That's right. We're back. We're winning once again. Come again. FKA the Pod every Thursday and Monday when we remember to. Okay. We have concepts of a plan here. I'm working it with the folks. I'm your host, Reed Wilson. I'm joined by Seth Butler and Trent Tatum. We're all having a great time. We've never been better.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of a team.
We were very optimistic last week, and
guess what? We still are. We'll never
we
stop
choose to
being.
still be optimistic.
Hey, they're still counting the votes. The mail-in ballots are still coming in.
They're still counting the votes.
A wise man once said, "Start the steal, start the count." You know, maybe we'll see some. Maybe something will happen. Maybe we'll try. I should have known something was gonna go bad. Yeah, straight out. I won't sugarcoat it. Bad once they released a banger Pokemon mobile game again. Right before the
that's
election.
funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
shout out to
now-
Hillary Clinton.
And
Yeah, that's
Pokemon
pretty
TCG Go Pocket. It's fucking dope. But
Did Kamala
I've
ever
been
go to
playing it, man.
Cedar Rapids? Maybe she should have gone to Cedar Rapids.
maybe I hardly know her Rapids, but what I
Right.
do know is business. And this week I got a Coca-Cola zero sugar. Once again, let's start pick it up a little bit, and then I'll pivot into an A&W root beer, zero sugar. As
Oh,
well.
wow.
Fuck
Okay.
sugar. We hate sugar on the FQA pod.
Yeah, totally. I'm drinking a Miller Lite, which I'm sure has some sort of sugar content in it. They might take some sugar and turn it into alcohol. There's probably some chemical processes that occur there. And I've also got the Ryan Stellhorn Memorial Fireball Cinnamon Whiskey Shot out of the Christmas coffee mug. So I will be having that as well.
Nice, man. I've got the Rubens Christmas Crikey
Oh, wow.
IPA.
Beautiful.
It's just an IPA, but it's brewed with spruce tips.
Spruce
Just the
tips.
tips.
Just spruce tips.
Spruce tips.
Okay. Well, I hope it's good, Trent.
Yeah, me too. I haven't tried it yet.
Do you feel like you're ready to transition into a Christmas? Oh, well, it's an IPA. It's not a Christmas ale or anything.
Yeah.
Or do you wish there was a harvest IPA or something you could?
Yeah,
have
I
first?
do. I wish there was like a cranberry sauce themed IPA for Thanksgiving, for sure. Definitely. Maybe like a turkey and gravy themed.
Oh God.
I wouldn't like this personally,
ale.
but I can feel people would go crazy for a dressing beer.
Yeah.
A beer that
Yeah.
tastes like dressing or stuff.
Just add a little bit of like sage.
Yeah, put a little piece of celery
I've
in
never
there.
been further
Yeah.
out than I'm not.
All day.
You start inviting Sage to the party, I exit immediately. Like I wish goodbye if I have to.
On the Thanksgiving topic, I've got two updates here. First of all, Trent, I did listen to your recommendation last week, which was what's it called? Peanuts, Charlie Brown, Vince Guaraldi.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I do think that the Halloween one is better than the Thanksgiving one, but
Okay.
I will be listening to that for the foreseeable future. I also listened to Reed's recommendation, White Flores.
White floors.
Country music only, I think, for the next 4 years.
Roll Tide, white floors. Everybody listen to white floors. White floors.
Yeah, dude.
So I made it about halfway through the album. It was pretty good. I just didn't finish it. So I'll go back.
That's
and,
farther into the album than I've
Yeah,
made it.
I'll go back and spin it again tomorrow.
What'd you think of its eponymous song?
It's good. I think that's the first song in the album. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
So
that's all it needs to be. It's all, first one's free, you know.
yeah. So those are my music updates that I listened to. I also went to a wedding of a friend of the
Oh.
pod, Maggie, and
What
a friend of the pod, Hunter, who had a podcast of his own.
Oh,
day.
don't shout it out.
I don't know the name of it. I don't think it exists anymore.
We
but-
rescind our shout out to
It's
Hunter.
welcome to the loser show.
Come on, dude.
I think it was more sports focused than ours. The most sporty we get is FDWTS and of course New York Times games, which are both sports. So
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, I try, and you guys just don't know anything.
My eyes just glaze over every time.
Hey, Alabama football, Roll Tide. That's all we got.
that's all we
right,
got.
That's right.
That's all we got.
But speaking of music, I do have another recommendation this week. In light of current events, I've been kind of in a more like hardcore punky mood.
Rage Against the Machine.
Bolt on parade!
Nah, I did hear this new punk album from a punk band in punk Australia called Emil and the Sniffers.
Okay.
Let me find the name of the album for you, but I've been listening to it like a lot recently.
That's like
The
our
Sniffers.
original podcast name, like 100 mics. They got 1 million sniffers.
Yeah. It's called the album is called Cartoon Darkness.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's good. The lead singer is this like rambunctious woman who likes to dress skimpy and likes to, give it to the man.
Okay.
So it's pretty cool. It's a good time.
Well, speaking about the man and weddings, I went to a wedding this past weekend, and it was very, very Catholic, which is interesting because that's just not my thing, I guess.
Yeah.
The whole organized religion. So just going through I felt so out of place because everyone knew the chants, the call and responses, and I'm just kind of standing there. I'm kneeling, I'm standing up when I'm told. But shout out to Sam and Allison, they had a great wedding. Everything was perfect. That wedding was cool as hell. Went out to Arizona for it. So yeah, I was gone the whole last weekend, Thursday to Monday.
Oh, wow.
I was out with AZ.
Did you punch everybody in Arizona that you found? Just punch them square in the fucking face?
I did have a Uber driver who voted for the wrong team, so to speak. Who's to say what team it was?
How did you get to talking about this in an Uber? That's like the last thing I want to talk
brought it
about
up,
in an Uber.
so I'm leaving.
Of course he brought it up. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, he's on a high because he's winning. So I'm leaving the wedding, and I'm hammered, or I'm peaking, or I'm coming down. I'm on it's 11 at night. I've been drinking for a while. I probably stopped drinking at 10, 15. So I'm rolling pretty good in the car. Me and my buddy Kevin, we're driving back. We have a 45-minute Uber ride, 40-minute Uber ride back, because everything in Arizona is 10 to 20 minutes away by car, and this just happened to be an actual distance. But it's a 40-minute walk. You have to drive everywhere, more than anywhere else I've ever been, frankly. But we're driving back there, and at some point he's just I don't know how we got there, but I was talking about he's are you one of those politically correct folks? I'm well, I'm not gonna call people stuff they don't agree with. If they don't want to be called something, I'm not.
You're one of those
call them
pronoun havers, huh?
Yeah. I'm one of those considerate individuals who came in and Dimmy, don't call me the N-word, or don't call me don't call me something, or something that or hey, call me Jeremy, whatever, man. Your name's John. I don't know. What if I called you Johnny? Type B. And then he talked about politics and all that shit.
Yeah. What'd you rate him?
I don't think I did.
It's good. You didn't tip him, though.
So I got in, and he said, "Yo, how much are they charging you for this? Let me cancel it. You just pay me $20 less." So we circumvented the lift or whatever. So I paid him $70 instead of $96.
Oh my god, dude!
But at the price of having to be kind of polite with someone I politically disagreed with, who's also an idiot, who was voting against his own self-interest. Dude was saying, "Yeah, I've been having troubles getting my veteran affairs situation set up, so I voted for Donald Trump." I'm you're a fucking idiot. You're a head ass. Bro, you're a stupid motherfucker. And he's he kept bringing up, I'm just so glad that all the the political ads and signs are done, because it's a swing state. It's real important, whatever. It's everybody was here, and it's just wow, man, that's so cool. I'm glad that you're winning. You're winning. We're winning. Roll Tide. You know what it is. I've been calling him Downey 2 terms for a while. Yeah, I forgot.
You manifested this.
Now, I always knew he was going to win. I forgot for 3 months when they put Kamala in. I forgot about that. And now Brad Summer's over. It's fascism fall time. Roll Tide.
Brutal brutal, dude. Yeah, I don't know. There were like a solid 4 or 5 days where I was like, don't fucking talk to me about this. I'm not getting on TikTok. I don't want to do anything. I just want to like read a book or something. You know, I just want to feel better than 75 million people right now. That's all I want to do.
Well, if it makes you feel better, right? The team that got more votes, it won. Okay, and it got more votes probably because they're right. Okay, and so we'll just sit back and let everything get better because that's what is supposed to happen.
This is what everybody wanted. This is the good.
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. So they have trolley problemed us.
All the most uneducated people in the whole country wanted this. Therefore, us, all college graduates, at least one time, if not two, if not 3 times, we have to live with their decision. But if you don't know what to do and you happen to be in Chicago, I would recommend checking out this website called do312.com. Because 312 is one of the area codes in Chicago, so it's a good website you can go to. Let me share my screen. You can get it out.
They have the Match My Freak World Tour happening.
Yeah, you can go to the whole place. You can check out, share my, do 312, no other important stuff. Just because 312 is the area code in Chicago. Not any other reason. And so you go check it out. Maybe you can go to Bingo at the Bottle or go to Wax Tracks Night with DJ Scary Lady Sarah. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you have any other wedding stories in the apolitical nature? We did really good on our pre-election episode about being apolitical, but because there was nothing to talk about at that point. But now,
but now we got. Okay, here's the thing: silver linings. Well, here to answer the wedding question. Any other good wedding stories? I was in the wedding. That was cool. I feel like
that is cool.
Rehearsal dinner is like not as big of a deal as I thought it would be.
Okay.
But also, this church lady needed to speak the fuck up. Like, she's just not projecting her voice at all, and you'd think that, like, I don't know, as a church lady, you'd be able to, project your voice. But she's just, like, speaking as if we were, like, right next to each other. And there's, like, I don't know, 20 people in this giant-ass church room? Like, atrium? Or, like, whatever the main room in the church is.
The chapel.
The chapel. Yeah, we're just chilling. We're in the main room. Like, where the church is happening.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just not projecting, so there's that. My pants for my suit were huge. The jacket fit perfectly fine, and I thought I thought I would have suspenders or like a cummerbund or something, but like didn't. So I was like pulling my pants up all the time.
Is this a Men's Warehouse, John?
Nah, I'd say it was a different tuxedo company or whatever. But these
I've heard
pants
that's in now, man.
were like a 50. And like, I have never worn a 50. Am I tucking these in over the jacket? Where the fuck? Why would I ever need a 50? Like, I'm walking around like the penguin. Hey.
You want baggy pants now, man. That's what's in. So
I want like
styling
pants that are wide in the thighs and then like they taper around knee down.
Totally.
That's where I carry the mass.
The mass is up a little higher.
Yeah, it's in the thighs, the thigh area.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mass is actually between the thighs. So.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, dude. I know that's where Seth was going, but I had to make sure we brought it home.
Well,
that was
the
good.
crotch on these pants was also like really short. So like
weird.
I pull them up, and like I gotta be careful because I can if I pull them like straight up, shit could be a problem.
Do you think Men's Warehouse ever gets a request for like it's like some body shape that they're just like, look, I mean, we just don't have these things to rent for you because you're really wide, but then you have a short waist as well or something?
Yeah. Why
you know what I mean?
Like Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah.
I feel like Men's Warehouse and places like Men's Warehouse probably like every time I've rented a tuxedo from Men's Warehouse, it's been the cheapest made piece of clothing that I've ever put on my body.
Not a Kenneth Cole reaction athletic tapered thing. That's their big. That's what they sell a lot of, like Kaneko reaction suits.
Okay, all right. But either way, I think they probably have just like a shit ton of material in some warehouse in a foreign country.
Yeah.
And then they send your numbers off to that website or to that warehouse, and they build it for you. So I think if you were Humpty Dumpty shaped, they could get you something. I think they could.
What they have done to our country by allowing these millions and millions of people to come into our country and look at what's happening to the towns all over the United
my
States.
God.
A lot of towns don't want to talk. It's not going to be
It's too early for
Aurora or
this shit.
Springfield. A lot of towns don't want to talk.
The wound is too fresh.
What they have.
Well, yeah, so the thing it restarts from the beginning. Otherwise,
That
it's
just
like-
restarts.
That's like a minute-long bit. That's gonna get. They're eating the dogs, man. Hey, we gotta
Okay.
tap it. The silver lining is, we've already got. This is a new segment. Silver linings. We already know how to do the accent, like the Trump impression. Very
Yeah.
easy. We never really got the Biden one down. You know.
Yeah, that one's tough.
Yeah. Make corn pop. But then and then also we got. It's going to be. There's just more silver linings here. He puts out tons of material.
Yeah,
You know.
the silver linings is that people are gonna get what they ask for.
Yeah, things are going to get done. Silver lining, the government will do something.
You know what? Like, life may suck for some of us, but it's also gonna suck for all of us. You know?
Here's I wish this lining was more silver, right? But I wish I learned this sooner. Jill, my girlfriend Jill, shout out to my girlfriend Jill. She did a Kamala Harris impression the other day. I think all she said was okay, but it was like uncanny, and it was so funny. We were just talking about something, and then she did a Kamala Harris like, okay. And it was so good. Oh, man. So
I'm a loser. I'm not the president of the United States. That's my current one. That's what I'm a big fucking loser. I couldn't get more votes than this dumbass motherfucker. Okay, remember the coconut thing? That was fun, huh?
Yeah.
that was fun.
You guys didn't come. Like you always listen. It didn't come to the polls.
I do feel like that the Democratic Party as a whole is going to take away the wrong lesson from this.
I think we're taking the wrong lesson of silver linings as well.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Silver linings up a little bit.
Hey, this is the chance. This is the chance for a new party to pop up. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, silver lining, new party opportunity. This is we got time to start trailblazing. Be the change you want to see in the world.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm talking the Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Oh, hey, that's all you, big dog. I'm on team. Lower my taxes, raise their taxes. That's That's my plan.
You guys want to do a fun news story?
Yes, I would love to do a fun news story.
Yes, please.
Who do you guys think would have done the most recent musical collaboration with T-Pain?
Ooh.
I'll give you like 3 guesses here. There's a very interesting recent collaboration musically
T-Pain.
with artist T-Pain, known for I'm in Love with a Stripper and Buy You a Drink. He loves some interesting spellings.
Dude, I feel like Charlie XCX is collabing with so many different people.
Okay.
I think a Charlie X T-Pain would be pretty cool.
Eat Taylor Swift.
Okay. What if I told you the first line of this article from Variety was ready for the collaboration no one expected or maybe even wanted? Would that change?
KSI, this is the YouTube Prime guy. Yes, it would. It would definitely change my answer there.
Yeah. T-Pain and Jake Paul.
Ooh, that
Somewhere
fight is soon.
the
I feel
older
like
Prime guy.
that's exciting. I guess I guess I have Netflix. I think I can watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it'll probably be on.
Well, what if I told you it was actually Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg who recorded a cover of Lil Jon's song "Get Low," and the collaboration between T-Pain and Mark Zuckerberg, they called themselves Z-Pain.
Yikes.
So it's an acoustic cover of "Get Low," and
Money really can buy anything, huh?
and he recorded this as a tribute to his wife, Priscilla, in honor of their anniversary, because the song Get Low, the original version, was playing when they first met at a college party. And now they listen to Get Low every year on their anniversary.
Wow.
It's crazy.
That is funny. That is weird. That is unique, I guess. That's also weird, though.
You can go find it on Spotify, too. You can go listen to it right now.
Go find it yourself.
Oh, man.
So I listened to a little bit of it, and it was interesting. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if Mark Zuckerberg's making any money off this. I guess you could give some money to T-Pain if you listen.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
Giving money to T-Pain rather than Zuckerberg.
The
That'd be
Zuck.
cool.
Mark
Did you guys
Zuckerberg
hear-
is probably the individual person that we've talked about the most on this podcast.
Yeah.
Where's
yeah, you're
Zoe
probably
Deschanel
right.
at?
We haven't talked about it. She could be in Z-Pain as well. She's got a Z name.
Dude, I've been rewatching a little bit of New Girl lately, and it's losing its luster, dude. Or at least Zoe Deschanel in New Girl is losing her luster. All right, it's getting, every time I watch an episode, I'm like, oh my god, this is actually very cringe.
Yeah.
Wow, you're cringe, bro.
So-
You're cringe.
Nick is still cool. Nick is still cool in that show.
You're saying the cringe girl is cringe, right? Isn't she
Yeah.
just like good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a 180 on Zoe Deschanel.
Okay, but if you're listening, Zoe Deschanel, we would love to have you on this podcast. Or either of the Property Brothers, I guess. So,
Give me Emily Deschanel. Give me Bones.
yeah, I'd probably, if I had my pick, I'd pick Bones. If I had my pick of anybody involved in the Elf film, I would love to talk to old Will Ferrell. Maybe that little kid who was getting his ass kicked in the snowball fight until Will Ferrell came in and saved him.
His little
Yeah.
brother.
But
Or the
also,
mom, stepbrother.
speaking of musical collaborations, have you heard the new musical collaboration with Mount Joy and someone else? I'll give you the
Jeff
song
Bezos.
title.
Tell me.
I'll give you the song title too. It's Mount Joy's Astro Van,
Heard that one.
but they changed it from Jesus drives an Astro Van to Santa drives an Astro Van.
Oh, Gex. Is it the Gex?
No,
I don't care.
it's it's former Philadelphia Eagles offensive lineman Jason Kelsey.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Isn't that crazy? That guy's fucking everywhere.
That's Mr. Pfizer's brother to you.
Mr. Pfizer?
Did you
What's
see
going to happen to our microchips now? They
Yeah.
were using them. Are we going to get them sucked out or what?
RFK is gonna fucking hit a bald eagle, you know? Now that he's got a public office. Yo, okay, we're back on the bad stuff. It's
It's
hilarious.
impossible to ignore, man.
It's
impossible.
hilarious. He's literally hiring all the hitters.
All the
like-
hitters!
All the hitters, dude. Everyone that you've heard of is now got a real job.
Yeah.
RFK's got a real job. Elon Musk, real job. Tulsi Gabbard, real job. Mark
Matt
Rubio,
Gaetz.
real job. Matt Gates, the
Pedophile.
alleged pedophile, is now like something.
He's probably on a Diddy tape out there. He's probably in a freak off
Nah,
recently. that guy.
yeah, but I don't know if that might be like the Aldi brand one. I don't think that's Diddy's.
the Aldi brand
he, was
freak
at the, he was at the weirdo, like the off-brand freak out.
Man. My sister loves Mount Joy. You know, I think I like Travis Kelce, honestly. I think
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Okay.
Jason Kelsey, I don't know enough about this guy.
Yeah, I just know he's kind of been in a lot of different ads for different stuff recently. I feel like I've seen like a life-size cutout of Jason Kelsey at like a gas station.
He's
or
probably
something.
pretty big,
Yeah,
huh?
he sells soup.
Yeah,
He's a soup
He sells
salesman.
soup now.
He's a soup salesman.
he's a soup guy.
Okay.
And I did see a viral video where someone at some college football game was videotaping him because I think they thought he was Travis, and they called him a slur.
Yeah, they said your brother's an F word.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
Travis
And then he
Kelce
destroyed their phone.
took their phone, slammed it on the ground, and then told the guy, "Who's the F word now?"
Which is, maybe not the best response,
but it also is the best response
yeah.
in a certain kind of way.
My favorite part of that was, I think that was like last week or something. So by the time the listeners hear it, it might be a little bit outdated. But I saw one where they just played the video in reverse, and it was like Jason Kelsey doing a really nice thing and picking up a fan's phone and handing it back to them. So that was pretty good. But yeah, I guess shout out to him, not because of the terminology he used, but yeah, you gotta, keep Travis's name out your mouth.
That's right.
That's right.
You get slapped in the face like Chris Rock. Oh, like, speaking of old segments and old things, Tiger King update adjacent. Stranger Things is coming back. We used to talk about Finn Wolfhard a lot.
We did. That's true. What a weird pick for us.
So, like, you guys excited for the Stranger Things? One of you said you were rewatching it recently, right?
Yeah, I'm rewatching Stranger Things when I do my workouts, which is not super often. But yeah, I am excited.
Working out outside now. You're just like you're doing it outside, so you can't watch the TV inside.
Huh?
Never mind.
I'm doing it in the upside down. Is what I'm doing. Doing a lot of hanging upside down, crunches and stuff like that. So when's it coming back?
Soon.
2025.
Yeah, it's not like Netflix. It's not like Netflix to give us a date.
Dude, these people look old. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This whole process has been taking 12 years or whatever.
Came out in 2016. The first season.
You know what else happened in 2016?
That's right. Roll Tide, baby. Donald Trump, our savior. He's back in action. Everybody saw the signs. The good Pokemon game came in, and they said Donald Trump will be the president of the United States. Oh, hell. Donald Trump. Thank God. Roll Tide.
Oh, my God. Yeah, so
Oh,
2025 is what I found. November 6th, potentially. Like 1 year.
Oh, that's not
now.
soon at all.
No.
That's very far. Maybe they started filming it now. But they've been like 12 for 8 years.
Well, I think they're like juniors in high school now. I think they could even do a time jump. They probably should, because Finn Wolfhard's probably 30.
Is Finn Wolfhard allowed to play an adult yet?
He's in a movie, like an A24 movie, I think, that just came out, where I think he plays like a teen.
I wanted him to play an adult. When does he play an
wanted
adult?
him to play an adult.
When does he play an adult?
He's only 21. He's also Canadian.
Okay.
So
They age less, those Canadians.
couple facts I didn't know. Oh man.
Well, he's not
Yeah.
as old as I thought then.
Still too old to be playing like a 16-year-old.
No, actually, probably kind of young to be playing a 16-year-old.
Oh yeah.
Now that I know that he's 21. Yeah, I mean, because like, I don't know, how old were the That 70s Shows people when they were in the show?
The High School Musical people.
Right. Yeah. Or like, what's the name of that show on HBO?
Euphoria.
Zendaya. Euphoria. Yeah, those guys were probably
Yeah.
like 30, right?
I think it's just that when they started, I think they were the same age. And so now, even if it's not that different, even if they're just like playing people 5 years younger than them, it's like when they started, they were cast at the right age. And now it's like, it's like you get to season 2, they've all got Adam's apples and stuff. And you're like, whoa. You guys didn't have that last time. That's crazy. In season 3, they've got like, they've got like facial hair and stuff. And you're like, where is this stuff coming from? You guys are like 7.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The movie he's in is called The Legend of Ochi, which is not out yet. It comes out in February. But he plays somebody.
Gotcha.
The main person's brother, I think.
Topher Grace and Ashton Kutcher and Danny Masterson were all 20, 20, and 22.
Okay.
In
Oh.
that 70s show. So.
Okay. All right.
But they were like able to drive and stuff. Like they were, at
They
least
weren't riding
16.
bikes.
Yeah, they were like
No, they
16.
weren't riding bikes. Oh, that's funny, man. What a bikeable city they live in, huh?
Yeah, Indiana.
Well, except for when that one kid went missing and like went to Demon Land
Yeah. Fuck
while
the
he's riding his
Upside Down.
bike.
Fuck that place.
Yeah.
Would you rather go to the sunken place or whatever the Demogorgon's at?
Would you rather meet a man in the woods or a Demogorgon in the woods, or a bear in the woods?
I mean, hey, if you meet three bears, there's a good chance that one of them is real nice.
That's good.
Or they got a good
They've
bed.
got good
Just
porridge.
right.
or
One of
whatever.
them's just
They got
right.
some bitch and
for sure.
porridge, yeah.
I'd probably rather go to the Upside Down than the Sunken Place, honestly.
Yeah, they both sound pretty bad, though. Unenviable.
I'd rather stay here.
Yeah.
Yeah. For now, at least.
In the unsunken place.
The
For
right
now.
side up.
Not Florida. Silver lining, they're going to be underwater at some point.
So I don't have much, to stay on our happy stuff. I went to a wedding, right?
Mm-hmm.
I also saw my girlfriend's dad, prior patron of the pod, so shout out to
Mm-hmm.
him. Good stuff there. We shared some fried pickles.
You like those?
Yeah, I mess with the fried pickle.
A tier to you? A tier appetizer? S tier
Yeah.
appetizer? Damn. Okay.
Probably I would give them they're up there. I think that the best appetizers are always fried.
Yeah.
Fries.
Fries are
Maybe
appetizer.
like a chip with some kind of dip.
Mozzarella
Fried
stick,
pickle,
Yeah.
pretty good.
onion ring.
But then, as I said, I went to a wedding. One thing I expected at the wedding, actually, speaking of our friend Maggie, was fries. 0 fries at the wedding. No fries at all.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's growth. Man.
But one thing they did have, which I thought was very cool, is prior to the ceremony happens, and then you transition to sort of a different. It's like a different building on the same area, right?
For the
You've got
reception.
the
Yeah.
chapel-esque building, and then there's the party building, where you
Yeah.
transition over there. But on the way into the party building, there was a person outside with a whole bunch of hot, soft pretzels
Okay.
with cheese
That's cool.
sauce.
Yeah. Nice.
So that was the best food there. Was that?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then one other thing that they had that I've never really seen before is they had a punch bowl, but it had a 7-Eleven Slurpee in it. So you scoop it out, but it's a semi-solid, because it's like a smooth. It's not a smoothie. It's like a Slurpee.
Hear me
kinda,
out.
A slushy.
Tell me if I'm in the wrong here.
Yeah.
But I'm not drinking anything that is coming out of a bowl.
Dude, I drank 2 of these things.
If you have to dip a
It's bright
cup,
red.
yeah, if you gotta dip a cup into that thing to scoop up my drink, I'm out. That's definitely, and it's just sitting there in the open, lidless.
Lidless, melting. I feel I don't know who came up with the idea for scooping stuff out of a bowl into your cup. I feel like having a spigot or whatever
Yeah.
is
You know
is
what-
a much
What'd
better
you
system.
call
Or
it?
pouring.
I do feel like a punch bowl proper, with a ladle situation, is really only a thing at weddings.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. And then Jill was like, "Is this a Southern thing?" And I was like,
I think so. I think it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that the specialty drink? The Punch Bowl Slurpee special?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I had some prickly pear margaritas. And prickly... Actually, no, I didn't have any margaritas. I had prickly pear mules. Other people had the margaritas. But given the option of a mule and a margarita, I'm going to take a mule 9 times out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I think I agree.
That one time, I'm probably not going to get the rim of the glass salted or tagine. I don't like either of them.
They had the tahini option.
They had the tagine
Wow.
option. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, bro.
I would probably go margarita.
This was a nice wedding. This was a middle class, at least, wedding.
I'd probably go margarita salt rim because then the salt will give you some electrolytes.
Yeah.
Beer doesn't have margarita doesn't have electrolytes in it.
It's probably just got sugar, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
seeking
but I
electrolytes here.
would have a crostini afterwards or something.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
They had the
Yeah.
small plates going around. And
Yeah.
there was a crostini option. Beef Wellington. I felt like
I-
that Ramsey guy.
I would
Bolton.
I would love to get back to this appetizer tier list thing we've got going on. I feel like that's a really good idea.
Yeah, beef Wellington, little crispy things.
Little tiny beef Wellingtons, yeah, those are
Yes.
probably up there. for
C
sure.
tier, not as good as the hot dog, the pigs in a blanket, whatever those are.
Oh, pigs in a blanket. What
Yeah.
are you talking about? Little
Bagel
Smokies.
bagel dogs or whatever, like the
Any kind of tiny sausage
Pigs in a
treat
blanket.
is top tier.
Yeah.
I would say.
like in the little buns.
Okay, let's actually get into the dips category. All right,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna give you guys 2 dips. I want you to tell me which one you think is better, and maybe even put them on our tier list.
We're gonna call this dips or dat.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, it was all good. We're on the same page here.
All right, your first 2 options. These are maybe my 2 favorite.
The dude's
appetizer
called Dibs on Dips in this episode of FKA.
We have to
these
edit
are-
and put this first so that not everybody leaves when we talk about politics.
Hey, man,
No,
silver
this goes at the
linings.
end. They want to hear about the dips.
Yeah, this is before they dip out.
So my 2 favorite appetizer dips, all right,
Yeah.
have to be spinach and artichoke dip.
Okay.
Okay, I'm surprised that it's this high.
Well,
It's-
I mean, for our appetizer dips, I would agree it's pretty up
Yeah,
there.
yeah. And number 2 maybe is buffalo chicken dip.
Okay, well that's. Can I add a third one in there?
Sure, you can add whatever you want.
Guacamole, like the
Yeah.
the
Okay,
table-
all right.
tableside guacamole is better
Yeah.
than both of those.
I guess Chipotle has conditioned me to call guacamole like a side dip
Rather than an appetizer.
rather than an appetizer dip.
Yeah, you go to the Mexican restaurant. That's a whole ordeal. You know, they walk out the cart.
Yeah,
They got the molcajete, you know, and they're like
Yeah.
grinding that shit out.
yeah, right.
Like, you want onion in this? I'm like, yeah. It's all this shit.
Do you guys remember? I think it was when we were still in college. Yeah, I think actually we all 3 would have been involved. We went to some kind of potluck thing, and one of the people who came brought homemade guacamole, but they brought like a gallon of it. Like it would have taken them like 30 avocados to make this thing. Like it was crazy.
Was
You remember that?
Was that the Super Bowl party?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like so much
I
guacamole.
think there was an obscene amount of guac, and it was like also bland.
Well, yeah.
So it was like we had a lot of green mush,
A lot of avocado.
The lot, yeah.
which is not good. I'm not team avocado. I'm team guacamole.
Yeah, yeah.
I had like a salad grain bowl thing today. I had a coupon for it, so it was free. And I think I was intimidated because I'd never been to this place before, and so I think I just ordered incorrectly. But it was like I would say it was bad. Like, I don't know, like it had sweet potato and like mushroom in it, but they were both like they didn't seem like they were like cooked all the way and
Doesn't
stuff,
feel
and it
like
was
those
just like it
vibes.
was no, and also like the dressing I got was like some kind of like balsamic thing, but it also had like pomegranate in it, and it was a mess. But I got
We
up to the
took
front of the
all
line,
the
and I was
strongest, most unique flavors, and we made it a bowl.
like, well, I looked at the other options for like dressings and stuff, and it was like everything else was like weird, and I was like, this is probably the most basic one, but anyway, it was not a good experience, but it was for free, so that was good.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
I had Chipotle for dinner, so like I'm yeah.
Maybe underrated non-dip appetizer, onion rings.
I like them.
Okay.
I'm a big onion ring fan. When I was a kid, I fucking hated onion rings, dude. My parents loved them. They would get them every time we would go to this like one barbecue restaurant, chain barbecue restaurant. It's like a sit-down place.
Famous Dave's.
No, it was Jim and Nick's.
Okay.
Yeah, so we would go to Jim and Nick's, and they would always get the onion rings, and I would take one onion ring and peel the crust off of it and eat it.
Just the
'Cause I
crust
hated
or
the
just the
onion
onion?
part.
Oh, just the
Just the crust.
okay.
But now I'm into it, especially beer battered. those things are legit.
Bro, this is a side note. I never taste the beer in the beer batter. I don't think.
No,
I can
nor
taste
do
it.
I. Yeah, it doesn't really impact me if you tell me it's beer batter versus something else.
Yeah,
This
right.
is
Sprite better.
Yeah.
Sprite better.
What was I going to say? Oh, my issue with the onion ring is like, I think my issue with onion rings is the ring shape of them. Because like I bite into it and then like I pull half the onion out of the thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if we made them into
They're-
onion fries, that would be better.
Okay, like maybe a bloomin' onion, perhaps.
I've never had a bloomin' onion, but I'm into it.
Bloomin' onions are good.
I've also never had one, but I like the onion ring. I think you just gotta treat it like sushi. You just gotta eat it one.
Gotta put
Eat it with a
You
chopstick.
just gotta eat
eat
it
it
one
with a
bite.
chopstick.
Put a little wasabi on there.
It's a
I mean, I could
tempura
probably-
onion.
It might be okay if you, like the horseradish might jive with that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
could.
yeah, for sure.
Goated appetizer is calamari though. That's the best one. If I'm getting like Italian, I want calamari. If I'm getting anything but like a burger, I feel like calamari's on the table.
Was calamari like a common appetizer up in Chi-town?
Yeah, it's like that's like a common Italian appetizer.
Yeah.
It's calamari.
I feel like calamari was like one of the rarest
Oh, really?
appetizers
That's
for
like,
me
yeah,
growing up.
That's like, yeah, I've had it, I guess, a lot, I think.
I've had very few calamaris in my life.
Yeah.
Damn.
And not really that into it. I feel like it's like very chewy and kind of gross.
Yeah, it's
but-
a squid.
Yeah. Well, it's. I'm also vegetarian now.
That's part of
so-
the allure of calamari is you're like, look at me, I'm eating fucking squid right now.
Yeah.
This is
Do you like the
crazy.
ones that are little rings, or do you like the ones where it's like tentacles?
I prefer the tentacles, the sticks, but like the rings are more common, so I've had those more.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know, let us know
Ring
what
shape
kind-
appetizer, pretty fun.
Oh yeah,
Agreed.
oh yeah. But I put the pickle chips at the bottom. He puts the pickle chips at the top, or the fried pickles. But let us know where you put your fried pickles. You know, at fkthepod@gmail.com. And on X, the Everything app, and TikTok, and Instagram, and Threads at FKA the I might start using Threads more, because I've been trying to use Instagram more, because like
Because
it
you love
shares this-
Z-Pain.
it shares the same like timer on my phone as X does, and X doesn't make me feel that good anymore. That just makes me feel upset. So it's working, I guess. But it's not my.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not loving
triggering you might say.
Yeah, it's activating me for sure. So like, I'm trying to get active more on Threads. So I might make a Threads. Might not. Who knows? But X is on it's on the way out. Might not be the place for everything. But tune in
Yeah, I was
next
gonna
time.
say, but it's the Everything app. What?
It is the Everything app. but
Oh man,
now-
the
now-
Everything app. We should have a restaurant. It's called the Everything app, and it's just
All
apps.
appetizers. Yeah.
One. It's like the appetizer sampler. It's every
Ooh,
single.
it's a
appetizer.
flight of appetizers.
Yeah, it's like one of those all-you-can-eat sushi places, but you get a card and you just like mark down. I want 3 potato skins. I want 5 calamari pieces. Give me 16 tater tots. 5
Yeah.
onion
Go,
rings. So they just like bring you out the thing.
Brazilian steakhouse mode.
of appetizers.
With
They're just
appetizers.
shaving off the onion.
Onion. Man, that's funny. Yeah. Also tell us who you voted for.
Or don't.
If it's the wrong one, fuck off. All right.
Nah, we're just playing. Fuck back on. Fuck back on.
Yeah, come back, please.
Sit back, relax, and let's plant the seed. From pop culture to politics, we'll discuss it all. No filter, no censors, just having a ball. Get ready for the laughs and the deep conversations. FKA, the pod, your ultimate destination. FKA, the pod, your ultimate destination. FKA, the pod, bringing you the real. No sugar coating, just raw deal. Join us every week, tune in and see FKA, the pod, when we set you free.